What is everything made of? Not just planets, not just stars, but everything you can touch, see, or even imagine. At first glance, the answer seems simple. Solids, liquids, gases. But if you keep going deeper and deeper, reality begins to change. Because everything is made of something much smaller, something invisible, something fundamental. Before we dive in, if you want to explore more incredible truths about space and the universe, make sure to subscribe, like, and stay with us. Because the deeper we go, the more reality begins to break apart. Now, let's break everything down. Everything around you is made of atoms. Atoms are the basic building blocks of matter. They are incredibly small, so small that millions of them could fit across the width of a single human hair. But atoms aren't solid. They're mostly empty space. At the center of an atom is a nucleus, a tiny, dense core made of protons and neutrons. Orbiting around that nucleus are electrons, moving incredibly fast, forming what we call an electron cloud. If an atom were the size of a stadium, the nucleus would be like a marble at the center, and the electrons would be racing around the outer edges. Everything in between, almost completely empty, which means everything you touch is mostly empty space. Now let's go deeper. Protons and neutrons aren't fundamental either. They're made of even smaller particles, quarks. Quarks are some of the smallest known building blocks of matter. They combine in different ways to form protons and neutrons. And electrons? They belong to a different family of particles, called leptons. These particles, quarks and leptons, are considered fundamental. As far as we know, they cannot be broken down any further. They are the smallest pieces of reality. But how do these tiny particles create everything we see? The answer is forces. There are 4 fundamental forces in the universe: gravity, electromagnetism, the strong nuclear force, and the weak nuclear force. These forces control how particles interact. They hold atoms together. They bind nuclei. They allow matter to exist. Without these forces, nothing would form. No atoms, no stars, no planets, no life. Now here's something even more incredible. The atoms in your body were not created on Earth. They were forged in stars, inside massive stars. Extreme heat and pressure
create heavier elements. And when those stars explode in supernovae, they scatter those elements across space. Those elements eventually come together to form planets and life, which means you are made of stardust.
Atoms that once existed in ancient stars now form your body. Now let's take this even further. What if matter isn't the end of the story? In modern physics, there's an idea that particles might not be tiny solid objects, but vibrations. Tiny vibrations of energy in something called quantum fields. In this view, everything is not just made of particles, but of energy patterns, fluctuations in invisible fields that fill the universe. And that changes everything.
Because it means matter is not solid, not fixed, but dynamic, constantly changing at the smallest level. Now think about this. Everything you've ever seen, touched, or experienced is built from these tiny building blocks, arranged in different ways, combined into different structures, from atoms to molecules to cells to planets to galaxies, all from the same basic ingredients. So the next time you look around, remember this. Everything is made of the same fundamental pieces.
Connected, rearranged, evolving, and you are part of that same structure. If you've made it this far, take a moment to like the video. It really helps more people discover the wonders of space. And if you want to keep exploring the universe, from its smallest building blocks to its largest structures, make sure to subscribe.
Because in the next video, we're going to zoom out again and ask a bigger question. What is empty space really like? Is it truly empty? Or is something hidden within it? Until then, keep looking up, because even the smallest things hold the biggest secrets.